My dog suddenly died last week and my girlfriend, 28F, has gifted me a sweatshirt with her name on it. It was a really painful moment, and both my parents and I have been having some rough days since. Regarding the gift, I'm not sure how to react. I know she's done it with the best of her intentions, but it feels weird to gift me a sweatshirt that says, 80% cotton 20% Dana's hair. Dana was my dog. This is supposed to be gifted when my dog is still alive and she shed some hair on the sweatshirt, I think? Am I supposed to wear it like in my everyday life or what? Not quite sure how to react or what to do with the gift. Will she be offended if I don't wear it? It is a bit weird, but the gesture speaks volumes. She went out of her way to do it, so she's really into you. It's a lovely gesture, but you don't have to wear it. Put it in a drawer or closet out of sight. When your pain is not so fresh, you can re-evaluate whether or not you want to wear it. It's the thought that counts. Just appreciate the gesture and don't overthink this too much. Getting people fashion as gifts, which they might or might not like, is always risky, and you're now seeing why. I personally never get anything like clothes style for people as gifts unless I'm 100% certain it's exactly what they want. You don't have to wear the sweater, maybe hang it up someplace discreet in your house. I doubt she'll be offended by you not wearing it. As you said, it was probably meant for when Dana was still around. Stick it in a drawer and you never know. A while from now when it's not so raw you might find you like wearing it as a reminder of your hairy wee beast. Personally, if I was her, I'd probably have binned it and got something else a little more suitable, but her heart was in the right place. I have always had lots of dogs and the house is littered by little objects to remind us of each of them. After I suddenly lost my 2.5-year-old pup to cancer a week later, my girl gave me a big frame with all 3 of my dead dogs on it. It just made me cry and I put it in the closet. I wasn't ready for it. 6 or 7 months later it just randomly appeared on a wall in my room, and now I look at my old buds every now and then, and even though I miss them, it's good having the memories. She was just trying to cheer you up. You are just not ready yet. It's okay to not wear it. Your dog passed a week ago, you're still hurting. The gift is a little tone deaf. I think you should tell her, hey, I appreciate the gift, but I'm still grieving. I don't think I'm ready to wear the sweatshirt yet. Thank you though. Something along those lines. I would thank her for it and put it away. It was a nice gesture. You don't have to wear it, but it can be something you pull out in the future when you miss Dana and want a physical reminder. Your girlfriend is obviously thoughtful and won't be offended if you let her know it's too soon. Sleep in it. That way others won't see it and you can say it gives you comfort. She meant it kindly. I can't poop around my boyfriend. Hi, I've 20M been dating my boyfriend, 21M, for over 2 years now, and I have a serious problem. I cannot poop if he is so much as in the same house as me. I have tried everything that I can think of, including a very awkward talk with him about my bathroom habits. Now I've always had trouble going number 2 outside my own house, but it's gotten to the point where I'm in extreme pain if I spend more than 4 days with him because of how much I need to go. I have no idea how to stop this. It's a lot worse at his house, and it's not even as if I'm consciously anxious about going, but I physically cannot go, like my body doesn't allow it. It also makes me not want to do sexual stuff with him cause of how much discomfort I'm in and cause he really likes doing anal stuff. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Too long did not read. I cannot take a shit when my boyfriend is around and it's causing me physical discomfort. IDK, what to do? I struggled with this. Only way I managed to get over it was a few tricks. 1. Say you're going for a shower, while the shower is running poop. Your body will naturally relax knowing the only sound anyone can hear is water. 2. Throw a wad of toilet paper in the toilet so there's no splash. 3. Wear headphones, listen to music or a TV show, close your eyes and zone out and try to relax as much as possible. I remember the pain of stay over for more than a few days. It's like period cramps on steroids. Hopefully one of my tricks helps you out. Less than 3. Constipated girlfriend and anal hungry BF. Every person you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. You have bathroom anxiety. I had it too. It takes a lot to get over. You can try talking to a professional, that might help you. Maybe try calling him when you're using the bathroom. Get comfortable hearing his voice as you do the deed. Tell him about how you don't feel comfortable pooping when he's there. Maybe you two can figure something out. Hey, try eating yogurt regularly and take probiotics, which will help regulate your gut. Sounds like you have IBS, so the nerves are likely the cause. I also got bathroom anxiety, but my stress gave me the runs instead, and then I became anxious about not have a toilet nearby. Once I had to outside. Anywho, I started being honest about it. We started keeping baby wipes in the car and started wishing each other a good poop when going to the toilet and updated each other on the poop quality afterwards, making jokes around the subject. I know this is probably extreme for most, but it killed the taboo around it. My stomach starting getting better and the romance is still very much alive. Hi. I had this exact situation. Luckily my partner is super wonderful and he used to listen to music on his headphones when I go. My anxiety was about him hearing me. The awkwardness of telling him I wanted to poop quickly faded, and after a while his complete nonchalance and open communication about it has made me fine with it. Therapy. If not that, then you need to start taking certain steps to work on your mentality and perspective about how you think of it. Even after 8 years, kids, and living together, I'm the same way. If he's home, I run the water while I go. I know bad for the environment, or I go right before I shower. 36 male. Think I want my best friend, 32 female, to stay permanently. About 5 months ago my best friend was T-boned on her driver's side pretty badly. She broke her ankle, that required surgery, fractured 2 ribs, had a fracture in her spine and the airbags left some fractures in her face. There was obviously a ton of soft tissue injuries. The biggest being her rotator cuff. She had no mobility in one arm for a long time, but it is doing so much better. She lived, lives I guess, in an apartment on the 3rd floor, no elevator. Obviously she wasn't able to go there so she came to stay with me. Over the last months I have been helping her and taking care of her, but she has also been there for me. Having her here has changed my life and I realized I want nothing more than this forever. We are even sharing a bed and recently things have become sexual. She told me today her doctor said he believes she can start planning to move home soon, but I don't want her to go. To be honest, I am so in love with her. And I did not offer this or care for her all this time to get in with her. I just can't imagine my life without her here. I am afraid she will think me telling her this will sully her time here. It was never intended for these reasons. You're her best friend. She's been sleeping in your bed for months. You're now banging her. I guess it's possible she doesn't feel the same way, but it sure isn't plausible. Give your balls a tug and ask her out. Bro, you gotta go for it. You could bring it up nonchalantly. Next time something similar is brought up, say, "Hey, I actually had a thought. Would you want to move in with me?" Or be even more transparent and say, "Hey, I want to be 100% with you always, so I'll just be up front about this. Would you want to start dating? Like the whole shebang, you could move in with me if you want." Life is meant for these moments, to risk it all and see what happens. Worst case scenario, you'll have no regrets and I doubt it will sully any time she has left with you. Take it from a random Reddit internet stranger. I think you should absolutely tell her how you feel. However, I don't think it's a good idea to go from the current situation directly to living together permanently. If she is interested, then I think it would be healthier for your relationship to have her move back home and you should start your official relationship living apart. Best of luck. It was never intended for these reasons. Life is rarely logical. Tell her how you feel. I hope she feels the same way, and if she doesn't, at least you won't have any regrets about potentially letting her slip through your fingers. I'm really rooting for you. Keep us updated. Dude, you guys were bumping uglies. Chances are she wants you to ask her to stay. Give it a shot, YOLO. You can only tell her the truth as you've written it here. Apart from the sex, think about any other signals she's sending. But I would tell her that you have fallen in love with her if you have. Seriously, don't let her go without telling her how you feel. Just show her this post if you can't find the words. Life is too short. OMG, give us an update after you go ask her to stay. Now go ask her to stay. My 30F husband, 28M, told me he got a BJ by a stripper twice. I used to work in a bar whose owner also owns an upscale strip club. My husband said that the strippers suck dick, and from my knowledge from where I have been there, next to my bar and only place to get food around, I told him that at least where I know they didn't. Well, he went on saying that it was true because he did get his sucked by a stripper twice. Woman facepalming, light skin tone. Normally this wouldn't be a big deal, except that our 6 life sucks. He killed my sexual confidence a couple of years ago after rejecting me a few times and then saying he is not a horny guy, to then find out he had a whole Pornhub profile of him posting dick pics and sexting other girls. It's been a long way to me trying to feel comfortable sexually with him. I still don't and do not feel comfortable to initiate sex ever. Well, now with his comment he just made me feel worst. I can't even sleep because all I see is the image of strippers giving him a BJ. I am very resentful because he is always treating every conversation we have as if it is a presidential debate where the most important thing is to win and prove he is right, without thinking about the consequences of it. Also, I never knew that he is into strippers, so this added an unnecessary trust issue into our relationship. Cool, he is right. Strippers do give BJ to customers apparently. But now how I pass by this? How can I give him a BJ without thinking that he had a better BJ by a stripper? I feel our sex life is doomed and I don't even want to try anymore. I keep being pushed to my vibrator. Posting dick pics and sexting others should have been the end. What are you sticking around for? He sounds unkind and exhausting. Two people in a relationship should support, love, trust and help take care of each other in an interdependent way. I hear you say your sex life is doomed. What else about your marriage with this man makes you want to stay with him? I think it's best to end the relationship. Even if strippers give BJs to customers, it's not right to receive it. I would honestly consider it cheating on my end. It seems like the relationship isn't healthy and it seems toxic. Communication between you two seems bad as well. Is it really worth trying to fix? Don't waste any more time on this man. Move on and find someone that is worth it. He sounds like a guy who should be single. Clownface. I am sorry, but he sounds like a selfish, unkind man. Save yourself and don't worry about him. You say you're saving your marriage by staying with him. You're nor saving anything because there is nothing to be saved since the moment he started posting dick pics and sexting others. Have some respect. You can do better even if it's staying single. This is a throw the whole man away situation. Why would you be with someone like this? Has anyone told you about the millions and millions of men out there who don't treat their spouse this way? Your confidence seems very low, especially within your relationship. Have you thought about some counseling or assertiveness training? You don't need to compare yourself to the strippers. He married you, not the strippers, so you are clearly the better woman. However, his attitude towards you over sex and putting porn before your relationship seems quite toxic. He seems to have destroyed your self-confidence. A good partner boosts your confidence, tells you that you are amazing. Sex should be a shared discussion about what feels good and what doesn't. The bigger question here is not how to get over you comparing yourself to strippers, but why your husband isn't making you feel great and sexy.